What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video guys, we are going to talk about Levana, sponsored by Tukes and Hero. Hero's in our Discord, but dude, this is Tukes. Tukes, show us your dragon. Go wah! Come on. Lift him up. Put up them guns. Alright guys, yeah, that's Tuki. You guys have been asking about her. She's fire sauce, man. But anyways, this is mainly why I like Levana, because birds. Birds are my favorite animal, and they remind me of a dragon, but especially Tukes. If you look at her feet, it literally looks like a dragon scale and whatnot. I don't know what a dragon scale looks like, but just looking on like photos and videos and whatever. But the second sponsor is Hero. Hero's in our Discord. He motivated me to do some more research and look into Levana. I mean, a month ago I was looking at it like, this is cool. I like dragons. Let me buy a meteor and just kind of like sit on it. And then I was just like, okay, this is cool. And then I got busy with DeFi Kingdoms. Well, actually, DeFi Kingdoms was like 3 months ago, but I was still digging into that and having some fun with it. But let's go and talk about Levana and talk to you guys about a couple of features and things you guys need to know about these eggs, the dust, and of course the meteors. We will be having an AMA with one of the devs. I also want to say thank you to Beach Dragon for helping out and talking with me and taking the time to discuss with me about this. Anyways, let's go and go into Levana and talk about a couple of things. Now, Levana, leverage any asset. It's basically a DeFi protocol that is built on the Terra blockchain. They have different strategies. It'll allow you, say for example, you're bullish Luna, you want to take like a 2x exposure or whatever, this will allow you to do it. But I want to talk about the meteors today. This is something that they've released, and they've kind of like had a lot of fun with this. Like seriously, it's pretty awesome. But you can either view your meteors if you bought some. If you did not, you can actually buy them on the marketplace. Now, here's on the Random Earth collection. Here's just a couple of eggs, just so you guys can see what they look like. This is actually what they started like. They literally started with a meteor. You crack it, and you get either dust or you get, well, an egg. Now, I'll break down all the mechanics to you. Tukes, you are going nuts. I got to scooter over some. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry. All right, so when you have these meteors, you can either hold them like a Pokemon card packet. That's fine. You can do that. Or you can crack them. Now, before, some people were like, oh, I cracked a meteor, and all I get is like common dust, and this is like a ripoff. Well, no, the devs were cooler than that. They were like, bro, had the faith to donate some UST in the donation in the beginning, so we are going to make sure all the users have some fun. They actually threw in some legendary dust into some of those different meteors. If you don't know what some of that's worth, why don't you go on the marketplace and check it out? Cough, cough. That was like a horrible cough, cough. Whatever. It's like 15 to 20 Luna. That is a like floor price type of thing. Like that's the lowest price you'll find. And then obviously you have these eggs that you can get for, well, cracking a meteor. So now keep in mind, not all the eggs are the same. You need to understand the mechanics. As you can see, there are a ton of traits, and that's what I'm going to go over in this video. Let me go ahead and shrink my head because you guys aren't here for the head. You guys are here for the eggs. Okay, so first we're going to go with the meteors. Now, you guys are looking at these meteors and you're like, man, 0.56 Luna? I'm going to buy that. Well, there's a couple things that can be in this meteor. One is it could be common dust. Yes, there is a chance to get legendary dust as well, so that's something to keep in mind as well. There's also a chance that there is an egg in there. Now, the egg isn't going to be an ancient or legendary egg or even a rare egg. It will be a common egg, but it is still a dragon. Remember, there's 888 of these, 8,888 total dragons. Now, keep in mind, there are several types of meteors. There is common, there is rare, there is legendary, and ancient. Legendary is the best, not best, but it's the most rare, aka the best in my opinion. But not financial advice, you guys do what you want. Again, common can either have dust, it could possibly have legendary dust, like common dust I mean, or it could have a dragon egg. Now, of course, everyone wants the dragon egg. However, if you kind of look at the prices, the dust, like the legendary dust, is actually going more than some of these dragon eggs. I'll explain it later in the video, but just stay tuned. Now, the second meteor is a rare meteor. This will either have rare dust, legendary dust, or a rare egg. and then you have the ancient, which is the same thing, same breakdown, and then you have legendary. Now legendaries are guaranteed to have a dragon egg, so these don't have dust. These are just guaranteed to have a dragon egg. That's why they sell for such a premium. The lowest price I saw was like 2 or 250 Luna at the time of this video. I'm going to pull out my ADHD notes because, well, I just need these notes, especially to stay organized and break it down. So I've explained the meteors. We're going to go over the dust and the dragons as well. So a little bit of info on Levana. Beach Dragon is one of the devs, and they've been working on several projects similar to blockchain, gaming, NFTs for several years. So this isn't just like a one and done. This team is actually well versed and experienced in it. And you can tell by the artwork. I mean, it's complete fire sauce. I mean, I want you guys to at least note this. Look at these eggs. These eggs, they have a ton of detail in them. Now, what's important to understand about this is that these NFTs, when the eggs are nested with the dust, these are actually going to be destroyed. Why in the world would they spend so much time on the NFTs? It's because they care about it. These NFTs are fire sauce. I mean, take a look at them. They spent a lot of time on some of these eggs. And these eggs are just, well, rare, common, and some of them are ancient eggs. And some look really fancy. It's like, what the snap? It's crazy. But anyways, let me pull out the handy dandy notes. So here are the stats. There was a total of 41,676 meteors minted. Now of those, there's only 8,888 eggs. So if you do that math, it's gonna be about 20 or about a 15 to 20% chance that you actually get an egg in your meteor. Actually, it might be a little bit more than that because the legendary meteors, you can't really count those because those are guaranteed to have eggs. So those are like 100% chance. And here are the stats on the dust. Now, a lot of people are like, hey, I'm going to corner the market, buy up all the dust. Hold your horses, buddy. Think twice about doing that. The team did mention if you're trying to corner the market and basically just take up all the supply so people cannot nest their eggs, they're going to release more of the dust. So that is not a limited supply. So keep that in mind. The eggs, however, are limited. There's only 8,888. There only is and ever will be. Actually, there could be less because some people forget about their meteor. They lose their wallet. Some of them get burned, as in like they send it to the wrong address. You guys get the point. Now, the team actually put in $110,000 themselves in minting. So they didn't just hold a bunch in the beginning. They actually, well, they did the same thing we had to do. Go and donate UST to mint one of these meteors. Now, some things they did mention to me is spirit level is very important, and it's based on the contribution in the shower. So if you donated 8 UST for like a common egg, or I'm sorry, a common meteor, it's going to have less spirit level than, well, a legendary or an ancient because you had to spend more to get those. And you could have actually donated more than just the designated amount. It's just at least 8 USD. So the more you donate, the higher the spirit level. Now, eggs, rank is very important. This is one of the biggest things they mention. Now, what is rank? Well, if you go and open these eggs, you can see you have rank right here. This is 7,816. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just doo-doo squirts compared to, well, 1,000. However, it's not doo-doo squirts in general because there's only 8,888 eggs. So keep that in mind. There's only 8,888 people that can have one of these dragons as long as everyone has one. And I can guarantee your buns, there's some people out there with more than just one. And some people have some meteors, so those aren't even released. Actually, let me just go ahead and give you the stats on the dragons we have now. We have 293 eggs out of 440 legendary eggs right now. We have 1,007 out of 1,320 ancient eggs that are out now. There's some still yet to be found. So there are meteors out there. Have fun. There are some common ones that are out there. 3,277. Those common eggs are found. There's still, what is that? Like 1,200 left to be found. Rare, 1,859 out of 2,684. So those are some stats to keep in mind. Now going back to the eggs, rank is very important. Second is essences. So essences is going to be like the type of class you're in. There are some classes that are more rare than others. This was not on purpose. This was completely random. So you can actually find the classes and essences by going under this like little chart and kind of selecting what you want. So if you go under essence, it kind of shows it for you. So electric, 4.63%, dark, 0.5, water, 14.51, electricity, 9.21. Now, these will have different aspects into the game. I'm sure it'll be something like Pokemon where fire sucks against water and then fire kills plant type of thing. But I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. So kind of look for one that speaks to you. That way, worst case scenario, if your dragon sucks, at least he looks cool. I mean, everything's relative, though. At least you got a dragon, bro. Not financial advice. Rank and spirit level are going to be important for the dust. I'll explain the dust later, and I already gave the stats, but I'm still going to go over the dragons. The next is the infusions and gems. Now, here's the infusion. You can see there's different things in there, whatever. And then you also have the gems, which is something you can specify for as well. Now, keep in mind, these are not like stat boosters. These are things based on how your dragon's going to be customized. So you want to customize how it needs to look. I'm going to make mine look like my bird. That'll be kind of cool. So the next thing I want to talk about that's pretty important, besides like family, origin, this is just like genes and whatnot. Obviously, we'll find out more about the genes, but this is some of the information that, geez, Tukes, calm down, bro. This is some of the information that you can use for picking your egg. The next one is composition. So if you go down here, you have rare composition, common composition, ancient composition. You only want to focus on the composition for the type of egg. Say, for example, you have a rare egg. You want to focus on rare composition. If your rare composition is chromium, that means you are going, or let's say carbon, you want to look for a dust vial that has carbon in it. You want to look for a rare dust carbon and at least a quarter full, because this will be used for nesting your dragon. It's a quarter per nest. So like if you have a vial worth of 3/4, you can actually nest 3 dragons. Temperature is just, well, temperature. And constellation, this has implications later in the game. Don't know enough about it now, but these are basically the different constellations. So have fun with it. Now, the TLDR on the dust. So dust, you look for high spirit levels, and you only need 1/4 to nest. Let me go ahead and show you the dust. You can see this is actually, what is that, half full? Yeah, that's probably about half full. You can see by the picture, and then when you open it up, dust volume, half. So half, 13.53% of the vials have half. So you can go through and see all this, but it has a pretty high spirit level for a common, obviously. The more that was donated, the higher spirit level it'll have. Like, for example, this one has 133. Obviously, this person must have donated more than someone else. And, of course, it is a ancient dust. It's not a rare or a common. So it's kind of like self-explanatory that you had to donate more for it. Like, the initial donation price for a common was only 8 UST. And you can kind of see these things are already selling at a premium. Look. 0.56 Luna. That's way more than 8 USD. What is that? That's like 40 bucks, 45 bucks. No, that's like 40 bucks. So you basically tripled to quadrupled your money already on a meteor. You crack the dust or crack it, and you still get dust, which is going to be worth more, but you have a chance of an egg. Spider-Man, what are you doing? Guys, look at this. Bro, don't hurt Jeremy Lin. Oh, Toops. She's good. She landed on her cage. She took down Jeremy Lin. She dunked on him. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put her up. It's a nutball. Anyways, let's go and get back to the nodes. So for the dust, look for high spirit levels, and you only need 1/4 of it to nest. Again, keep this in mind. If you donated a lot on the meteor, or whoever did, and only got dust, check your spirit level. If that dust is high, it is very valuable, and there is a chance that you have, well, a legendary dust. Keep that in mind. If you got some, send me some. Just kidding. Keep it. Or not financial advice. Do what you want. This is directly from Beats Dragon. I pulled this out of the Discord. When you nest with a 4th bottle of dust with matching composition, your entire spirit level from the dust moves to the nested egg. If you nest with half or full, you'll get 1/4 spirit level applied to the nested egg. And you'll get a dust change from the remaining 1/4 or 3/4 depending on what was nested with. So for example, if you nested a dragon or an egg with a spirit level of 100 and it was 3/4 full, it would go to a half and it would have like 66 spirit level now. Now here's the cracked dust stats. Legendary 0/0, no dip. It's because they didn't have any dust in them. Ancient 2209 out of 2880. Good stuff. Man, more people got dust than eggs in those ancient ones. Hey, that's all right. That ancient dust is worth some junk. Way more than what they donated. Then you got rare, 6,508 out of 9,272. And then you got common, like gangbusters. Nice. You guys can see these numbers right here. Things to notice. Again, I want to repeat. Look at these eggs. Like, seriously. They spent a lot of time on these eggs, and these things are just going to be destroyed. Tells you a lot about the team. Just something to keep in mind. Also, some thoughts on rarity. Cracking later could possibly be worth more. Something to keep in mind. Why is that? Well, because when I get a pack of Pokemon cards, I'm ready to open that junk. However, when I get a Meteor and I delay that, then it's like, wait, most people open their packs because they want to know. And some, they wait because they're like, bro, I like rare Pokemon packs. Anyways. Second, certain families may be worth more. Third, legendary eggs will always be the rarest. Why is that? Well, because there really isn't many at all. So something to keep in mind. Remember the egg stats. There's only 440 of them. Keep that in mind. Just having an egg, even a common, is still rare. Remember, there's 8,888 of them. You got a dragon. Good job, Johnny, if you got one. Composition, infusion, essence, and spirit level are important to rarity. Now there are things other things down the line, but not enough to know to be able to tell whether it's rare or not. Not financial advice, can't go wrong getting a couple of them if you're bullish on the game. Rank, lower the better. As in, like, if there's 1 out of 1,000, look for one that's like lower, like 1 to 100. That's lower than the other 900. Shower percentage, lower the better. Possibly. Just a speculation. Now, here's some strategies on what you can do. 1, you can always buy a Meteor, see what happens, and just be like, cool. I like these dragons. I like the Meteor. Whatever. I'm just going to hold a Meteor because I like Pokemon packets. You could just be like, I like the art. I want to find out what type of class I want to get in the type of dragon. So you select the type of dragon and class just based on looks, just because you like it. You don't go with the Meteor. You want to get a dragon, and you're like, okay, I like this egg. I'm going to get this. Third is, well, you can do more research than just what this video is on what the eggs, what the family is of that egg, and at least what is in common based on the rare ones compared to the unrare ones or uncommon. And find out what makes something more rare or more valuable than another. You can do some research in Discord. Make sure you take a look into that. I'm also talking about a couple of strategies and things we're doing in my Discord. There's a link in the description below. And we don't only talk about Levana in there. We talk about other DeFi protocols as well. So if you guys want to join that link is in the description below. Now, I want to talk to you guys about this. Okay, so a lot of people are saying, okay, I don't want an egg, whatever. I want to get, well, a Stylar. This is something else on Terra Luna. I mean, dude, what the snap? If this is your gig, great, good for you. But me personally, like paying 2.8 Luna for this, when I could just go get a dragon egg, like a dragon. Okay, this one's 18.5. So let's go ahead and go to the lowest. You can get the lowest price egg. You can still get one at 2 Luna. So, I mean, dude, this is a cool egg, man. That's like fire sauce. I really like this egg. I might just buy it. Huh. Yeah, that's a cool egg, man. Wow. Okay, yeah, I might be buying this one after the screen. So, yeah, cool egg right here. North Pole, subterranean caves. All right, cool. So, yeah, it's not in an abyss. I don't like the abyss ones. Doesn't sit right with me. But that's just me. So yeah, this is a cool egg. I like this. I might buy it. So comparing the eggs to Stylar, like, dude, would you rather have an egg or this thing, which doesn't really do anything? It's not used in GameFi. This is why DeFi Kingdoms actually drew to me, because I could do something with my hero. I can quest with it. I can earn money with it. Who knows what we can do with Levana Dragons? There's going to be a game around it. What if you can use it for questing? What if you can use it for battling dragons? What if you can use it to get bounties by having the strongest dragon and killing others? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. Next is, what the snap is this? Like, this is the floor. Or the lowest price is 5.9 Luna. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it if you like horses, but I mean, dude, it's a horse. Like, dragons, horses, who wins? A dragon, obviously. I mean, it's like, dude. Or a galactic punks. Now, bro. Okay, I don't need to say anything else. So you got the meteors, you got the dust, and you have the dragons. Now, the last thing I need to explain is the dust. Now, keep in mind, you want to look for the dust volume as well as the spirit level. Now you got those two things down. How do you know what dust is what? Well, this is a ancient meteor dust. This will go with a ancient dragon. So I need to select a ancient egg with the certain composition. So this is an ancient dust. So I need to go ancient composition is chromium. So I see that it's chromium. Now I go to my egg, and this isn't an ancient egg, but I need to see what the composition is. This is common. So I look for the ancient composition. This is a common egg, so it won't have it, but it'll say ancient composition, and then it'll say, well, if it has chromium, then chromium's my game. But if not, it says oxygen. So I need oxygen. So I'm going to go to the dust and show you exactly how to do this. You go to the dust, and I'm going to say, hey, I want to get a common composition of oxygen. So we select that, and boom, we got common composition of oxygen. I don't know why it's showing me this. Okay, well, that's fine. It's showing me other stuff as well. So I'm going to show you guys the Levana Dragon one. So you can see common composition is oxygen. So I'm gangbusters. I can use this one with, well, the dragon egg I just showed you. However, keep in mind, dust volume and spirit level. Like, this spirit level is 8. Nothing wrong with it, but it's weak sauce. Like, 41.45% of the vials out there have spirit. If that's all you can get your hands on, go for it. Or you can be like, oh, I'm going to pay 0.5 Luna, and I can get a dust level of 8.5. That's a little bit better. It's not anything better, but it's better. I mean, you pay a little more and you get something a little better. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give me a like. You guys can smash that like below, that little like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys think of this. And yeah, I'll be making more videos on Levana. I really like it. It speaks to me. This is kind of cool stuff. Anyways, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. You guys can jump in the Discord. Links in the description below. And you guys can see what I'm doing and some different strategies with the eggs and DeFi Kingdoms and everything in the market, really. And there's a bunch of giga chads in there, way smarter than me. Prior to chapter 13 verses 11, dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. What does this mean? Well, first, let's break down dishonest money. What is this? Well, if you go and steal, like, I don't know, $1 million, $2 million from someone, what happens to it? It dwindles away pretty quick, because did you get that honestly? No. In order for you to get that money again, what do you got to do? You got to go hack someone else or steal their money. That's why I tell people who want to hack or choose to hack, just rephrase that. If you're hacking to, like, build protocols and help people and say, look, prevent damage to this, that's one thing. But if you're going to hack to steal money, bro, there's a better way. If you need money, there's plenty of money in the world. Not enough good people in the world. Be good. And again, whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Slow and steady wins the race. See you in the next one. You guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.